good with is the almighty EA ski. You know, it's crazy how you can speak on something and you open up the Pandora's box. So, I spoke on AKAI Pro with the MPC X SE. And I was just giving a honest feedback on what's going on with AKAI. And this has been going on for years, man. And if you don't believe what I'm saying, let's talk to the creator right now. Let's see what the creator has to say about AKAI and what happened to Roger Linn. Let's let him speak for a second.
Unfortunately, in the late 90s, the AKAI company had some problems, and they were bought by the American company Newmark. And unfortunately, the head of that company is a real bastard named Jack O'Donnell, who immediately stopped my royalties on this. And I tried to contact him, and he had a secretary give me lies that he was out of the country and couldn't be reached and things like that. And then he had his lawyers sent me threatening letters, when in fact he was the one who was stopping my payments. And it's basically lawyer bullshit where they try to intimidate you. And it worked. I basically didn't want that sort of energy in my life, so I just backed off. But that's Newmark, Jack O'Donnell of Newmark. So remember that every time you buy a Newmark product. I think he actually bought Alesis as well in a fire sale, but I'm not sure. But if you look at the address of the companies, they're all the same, and then you can find out that way. But I know he's got Newmark. So anyway, Jack, you're a bastard.
So as you can see, Roger Linn got done very, very dirty. The person that created the MPC, the founder, and he gets done like that, and you think for 1 second that AKAI Pro has the best of the consumer's interests. Now, no, I'm a loyal MPC buyer too. So a lot of people might be a little upset, feeling like I'm just ranting and I'm just going in, but I'm a buyer too. I got every MPC that's ever been made by AKAI. So trust me, this hurts me to have this conversation with y'all. But it's obvious that a lot of y'all are delusional. A lot of y'all just are working on beats for hobbies. I do this for real. So it's very personal to me. I want to see AKAI go to the next level. I don't want to see them continue to poorly downgrade something that was legendary, and then you attach 35 history. Well, why you didn't bring Roger Linn back to the picture? Why did you not bring Roger Linn back into this so he can be a part of this legacy that he created, that y'all stripped from him? Now you're stripping the kids an opportunity to understand what sound is. I have some people hit me like, well, I don't understand. My MPC X, it sounds great. Boom, boom, boom. To you. Because it's obvious, if you think the X sound good to you, it's obvious you haven't A-B'd it towards stuff that really, really sounds great. And that's okay. I'm not here to belittle nobody. I'm here to educate you on sound. Because when you haven't did it at the highest level, you're going to think that everything sounds good until you compare it against something that, it's like, put it like this here. It's like the NBA. You can go to a recreational park all day and you be the best person on your team shooting the ball and killing the game. And everybody think you dope until you come against somebody that really played ball. And you start saying, man, I'm trash. Exactly. When you really are in the game, you start playing like you in the game. You start taking things personal. You start wanting the best for the game. You don't want the game to get sour. Look at all the players that have played in the NBA. They feel like the game is soft now. You can barely touch them. People getting away with traveling. I mean, they've changed the whole game of the NBA. That's the same thing with music. We've gotten away from the sound to let's have the cute buttons and the big screens and the color lights and the faders going across the thing. That's cool. I'm not against that. But music is about sound. So how do we get so caught up in workflow and don't remember the key thing that we're trying to sell people that want to buy our records is sound. Why you think Marvin Gaye and NWA and Public Enemy and Lauryn Hill and Outkast and Dr. Dre and Kanye early stuff and all of these people that we looked up to, why they stuff sounds so great? It was sound. That's why it has playback value. A lot of these records today won't have playback value because they're not recorded right, because they don't understand sound, and because they've allowed people like AKAI to shift the narrative to workflow. And I'm not against workflow. Like I said, I have an MPC X. I love it for workflow. But what y'all don't understand is when you do see my MPC X, I'm running it through a Triton 68 board, a console, with capacitors and transistors in there that make stuff sound amazing. So I could take their sound and take it to another level for what I need to do. So if you understand those things, then you can enjoy this product. But my problem is I shouldn't have to do all of that when I used to be able to get an MPC and it sounded amazing out the box. That's the problem I'm saying. How do you charge these high prices for something that don't cost y'all nothing to make? It's like the iPhone. iPhone keep coming with iPhones and charging $1,000 for the same damn phone. If that don't make sense to y'all, then nothing will ever make sense. And God bless you. I hope you pray for discernment. The Almighty EA Ski.